The following video was produced by the Pattaya City Expats Club, which is a non-profit social organisation, and our speakers are volunteers. The club, as such, assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker in this video. Okay?
Good morning, Pattaya. This is Roger Fox from the Holiday Inn at our normal Sunday morning meeting at Pattaya City Expat Club. And if you haven't been here, 9:30 is our breakfast, 10:30 is our program time, and we had a very informative speaker this morning, a guy named David Cavanagh, who's standing right next to me right now. David is an internet guy, and his primary focus of his talk today was protecting your reputation on the internet. I don't know, I'm relatively ignorant when it comes to internet stuff as far as my personal reputation online, so it was a pretty interesting topic for me. But David, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for talking this morning. As far as reputation goes, it was really an interesting perspective you had on reputation building. So what is it that we need to protect online? Why is our reputation, why does it need to be protected?
Well, one, as I said, first of all, thank you for having me here today.
You're welcome.
First thing I'd like to say is anyone watching this presentation when we go back up onto YouTube and that, I said to the audience here today, imagine that someone has got the local newspaper in your town, your city or something, and they've hired the whole, or rented out the whole front page, and they've put David Cavanagh or yourself as a scam, as a troublemaker, as a rip-off, or anything, or they put a bunch of complaints. Now that could be an angry ex-employee, a spouse, it could be someone who's a competitor who just doesn't like you, and they could have written something totally wrong, totally inappropriate, and the bottom line is, it doesn't get taken off the search engines. Now, when I say newspaper, I'm relating that the newspaper offline is like Google online. And so I think to myself, imagine that newspaper never getting the front page taken off. Well, that's what happens on Google. So I say to people, do a search with like David Cavanagh or your name or your own particular name, and then can put the word complaints, scams, rip-off, etc. Now, even myself, as I admitted today, I've had some people, because I've helped protect some people, and then later on down the track found out that they're a little bit dodgy or a little bit scammy, because of that law of association, even I've copped it before. So the thing is it warranted? Well, no, because at the time you and I thought the person we're dealing with is legit. Yeah. But then the next minute, someone out of the blue comes up and they write, so you have to search your name, you have to search your company. And even if you can't do it yourself, talk to someone like me or talk to someone, who does similar things to what I do. Because to me, as far as I'm concerned, when you do Facebook, as I said, be careful of the photos you post of your kids. Be careful of the posts that you do about yourself, or don't put in, meet me down the pub today, my phone number is, or something like that, because otherwise everything you submit to Facebook and Skype and stuff like that, it's all public domain. So even in my case, when I had someone write some negative stuff about me, which wasn't true, let's put it this way, it was truth, but in their version of the truth, which made me look like I was told. They used photos of Facebook, which has gone into Google, against me. And when I talked to solicitors, as I said, you're totally right, they're in the wrong, but I can't do anything because they've used public domain photos, which I post to the internet. So be careful of your photos, be careful of your emails, be careful of your phone numbers, be careful of everything online. And as I said, if someone does say something negative about it, don't throw fuel on the fire and start disputing it. Just say, I totally understand where you're coming from, although this is my point, but thank you. At least make it amicable and show people, if they do search things, that you're willing to work something out, or you're not that rip-off.
Just a couple of questions. Why is it that I don't know my reputation online, and why is it that I should care?
Well, let's put it this way, some people don't care, and if you don't care, well, they don't need to worry about it in the first place. But if you're a business person, or if, for example, you're a person who's like a CEO of a company, or even, let's put it this way, even if you're just you and me walking down the street, someone's talking to you and they do a thing, they think scam artists, rip this person off. Well, the bottom line is, if it's true, well, I never want to support those people anyway. If you still, even if you're not concerned, I guarantee if I said your thing's coming up and it's got some, rude pictures of you, or it's got something that you've done this and yet you weren't even in the country at that time and that, you think, what?
Yeah,
So I guarantee,
right,
even though
sure.
you're saying you're not worried about it, I guarantee if you saw it, you'd soon freak out then.
Right,
So
right.
I'm saying to people, I'm not saying go overboard and ski yourself, excuse my French, but shitless about it. But I'm saying be careful who you hang around, be careful who you talk to, because sometimes walls have ears. And on the internet, even if you and I have an argument and they post it on and say David's a scam artist, okay, fine. But then we work it out and you put a retraction, you say anything, but someone's copied that article
still
to
out
another
there.
place and another place. Next
out
minute they do a search, and my coaching program where I charge $3,000 of that, I've lost a client, or you've lost a person coming to your restaurant or wherever because of that, and yet we've already fixed up the whole problem.
Yeah.
We've already shaken hands and we've had a drink.
It's hard to get the bullet back, isn't it? Once you fired it,
You know,
even if you're apologetic, the bullet's still gone.
I've had people have said things about me, and then I've said, you know what, in this case I'm wrong, I thought this and you thought this, it was just a misunderstanding, and we've worked it out, but at the time someone's written on Facebook and someone's copied a picture to someone, oh look what David said to so-and-so in the heat of the moment. So I say to people, I mean, and this was before I started doing reputation stuff, and I got into it because I saw what happened to me, and I saw what could happen to you or anyone else, and it's just a stupid little thing. But you get all these keyboard cyber warriors who go on, I understand where he's coming from, he's a scam artist, and they don't even know you.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, I mean, face to face, they'd probably have a coffee with you.
David, you do a lot of international stuff.
Sure,
You said
yes.
you do 8 to 12 day seminars,
Sure,
and
sure.
you're in pretty high demand. So why is that demand there? What are you giving them?
Well, the thing is, my talk today was on reputation management, but I normally teach people how to do keyword research, how to set up a domain name, how to get their business online, how to sell products and services, how to promote themselves. I teach people copywriting, videos. I teach them from start to finish.
Oh, there you go.
So when I do those kind of things, like in Japan in a couple of weeks, I'm talking about how to get number 1 and 2 positions on YouTube, for example. And then in Italy, I'm teaching them how to build their own online websites with e-commerce stores now. But what I talked about today, reputation management, to know that, I have to know videos. To know that, I need to know products. To know products, I need to know reputation. So it all ties in hand. So if any one of your friends or group or anything like that watching this video wants to any advice and stuff, I'm happy to share advice free of charge. I'm not after their money, because here's one thing I'll say. I started making a lot more money when I stopped focusing on the money and started focusing on helping people, and then they'll trust you and come. People don't know anything about you, but when they know you're trustworthy and credible and that, then they come back. So, I mean, I'm happy to help anyone.
I tell you, an enticing thing you said during your talk today was, how would you guys like to make 75% a profit on a product that's not yours,
Sure.
and all you have to do is act as the middleman and get it out there?
Sure.
That was very interesting.
Sure. There's companies, and this is off reputation management, but there's companies like, if you go online to ClickBank, C-L-I-C-K, clickbank.com, you can search health and fitness, betting systems, you can call it, home cooking, whatever. There's a lot of things on there that you can promote, and you can see if it's a good product, if it's a bad product. You promote it, tell your friends about it, and ClickBank, pardon me, it's like the middle person. Here's the seller, here's you. You're just the person telling someone else. As soon as they click your link and buy it, ClickBank send you 75% commission. There's another one, for example, called Market Health. And if you want to promote like men's weight loss products, kids' vitamins, ladies' varicose veins, hair loss, whatever, there's physical products, and they'll still pay you 60% commission. You don't have to pay any joining fee. You don't have to stock products. You don't have to join anything MLM or anything like that, and they'll still pay you 60%, but ongoing for the life of the customer. So every month they buy something. And I look from the point of view, it's really good because they handle the support, they handle the products, and there's lots of things. But if anyone ever wants help on that,
David's got a lot of information.
Yeah, just a bit.
David's got a lot of information, and he's got a website, David at davidcavanagh.com.
My email is david@davidcavanagh.com, but the best way to get in contact with me is davidcavanagh.com or reputationmarketingservice.com, or if you're in Thailand, give us a buzz, 082 998 3885.
There you
or
go.
in Thai, Sun Bat Song, Galga Bat, Sambat Bat Ha, and you can give me a buzz. I'm happy to help you.
If you're not too old to make some money, then give David a buzz.
He's 21 and we're starting him off next week, right?
There you go. Thank you, David, for
Thank you,
coming.
sir.
God bless you.
Pleasure.
See you guys. Bye,
Bye-bye.
Pattaya.